Miss Butt here. I hope you are all well. Before I start my lesson though, wow, I'm very impressed at how you are all sitting. You've remembered my BBC rule. Well done. Okay, so today's lesson is comprehension. We haven't done comprehension in a while, so I'm going to remind you of a few pointers. Point 1, we look at the questions first. That's right, we look at the questions first. We read through the questions to top to bottom. Once we've read the questions and we've understood it, we move on to the passage. Read the passage thoroughly. Read through top to bottom every single word. Once you've done that, go back to the question. You do not pick up a pencil. We are not answering the questions yet. You read through the questions, you skim and scan through the key points and facts. Once you've done that, you go back to the passage and you skim and scan that passage. You may then pick up a pencil and underline some answers that you remember. Once you've done that, you go back to the question sheet and then and only then pick up the pencil or pen and write full sentences. And when I say full sentences do not start with and because. So let's get started with our comprehension. Childhood Tracks by James Berry. Eating crisp fried fish with plain bread. Eating sheared ice made into snowball with syrup in a glass. Eating young jelly coconut mixed with village-made wet sugar. Drinking cool water from a calabash gourd on working lands in the hills. Smelling a patch of fermenting pineapples in stillness of hot sunlight. Smelling mixed whiffs of fish, mango, coffee, mint, hanging in a market. Smelling sweaty padding lifted off a donkey's back. Hearing a nightingale in song, in moonlight and sea sound. Hearing dawn crowing of cocks in answer to others around the village. Hearing the laughter of barefoot children carrying water. Hearing a distant braying of a donkey in a silent hot afternoon. Hearing palm trees rattle on and on at Christmas time. Seeing a woman walking in loose floral frock. Seeing a village workman with bag and machete under a tree, resting sweat-washed. Seeing a tangled land piece of banana trees with goats in shade cud chewing. Seeing a coil of plaited tobacco like rope, sold going in bits. Seeing children playing in schoolyard between palm and almond trees. Seeing children toy-making in a yard, while slants of evening sunlight slowly disappear. Seeing on an evening's dusty hour lit up by dotted lamplights. Seeing fishing net repaired between canoes. The poem is called Childhood Tracks. Why do you think the poet gave it this title? The poet describes a snowball. What do you think a snowball is? How do you know the poet lived by the sea or river? In verse 4, where were the goats and what were they doing? What senses does the poet use in this poem? These memories are not from the UK. Find 2 pieces of evidence from the poem to support this. Each stanza has a different theme. The first stanza is about taste. Can you tell me what the other stanza themes are? These questions and put them up on tapestry using the pointers from the beginning of the video. And remember to please write neatly and in full sentences.